Hi there, I'm Roberto Godino with the University of Florida's Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences, and today I'll be showing you how to use Twitter for your agricultural and farming business. We'll be taking a look at how to set up your agricultural business profile, create marketable tweets, and look at techniques to generate leads for potential buyers. I will also be giving you tips and the necessary tools to promote your agricultural business via Twitter. As a starting point, decide to interact once or twice a day until you see what works best for your particular business. With the right level of commitment, your business can reap great results. Once you decide to use Twitter for your business, the right time investment mixed with a high-quality strategy will likely lead your business to grow. This tutorial is a great place to start off if you're new to Twitter. So let's get started. Let's talk about a Twitter handle. A handle is also known as a username. This is how you'll be found on Twitter, and it's a public representation of your local business. You'll notice that usernames are preceded with an @ symbol, as seen here. This @ symbol identifies the username as a Twitter profile. Now let's talk about tweets. So if we scroll down, we're able to see various tweets here. This is from the pre-light we had yesterday here on set. So the word tweet is used interchangeably as a noun or a verb. It is a short message published by a person or a company, and it's associated with a username. It might contain a photo, as you can see here, a video, links, and up to 140 characters of text. The act of sending a message is called tweeting or sending a tweet. This here, as we talked about, is the timeline. So if we scroll down, we're able to see various things that I've posted, as well as things that have been retweeted onto my timeline. Now, if we talk about following, so if we look up here, following is people that I'm following, and followers are people that are following me. So what does that mean? If I click following, that's going to take me to people and organizations or businesses that I follow. Here we could see the people I follow as well as businesses and other sites that I'm a fan of. Now, following allows you to see the user's updates in your timeline. So if we go back to my timeline by clicking my name, we're actually able to see updates from people. Also, you'll notice that you have the ability to mention people. So in this particular tweet I sent, it says, your favorite company at Alex Rangel 84. So this @ symbol before their name shows that I actually mentioned them in a tweet, which means that they're going to be notified once this tweet is published on my page. Now, if we scroll up, you could see the use of a hashtag here. So what a hashtag is, it's any word beginning with the pound symbol. People use hashtags to reference a specific topic. Clicking on a hashtag takes you to search results for that term. Now, a retweet is when you retweet someone else's tweet. In other words, it's an act of passing along someone's tweet onto your feed. So I actually retweeted this from social media campaigns from Simply Measured. I recommend that you take some time and become familiar with this terminology, as we'll be using it often throughout this tutorial. Now that we've discussed that, I'm going to log out from my page, and we're actually going to start your own personal business Twitter account. So we type in twitter.com, and once you do so, it's going to ask you if you're new to Twitter. If that's the case, you want to go ahead and include your business name here. In this case, we're going to say Homestead Growers. Go ahead and input an email as well. And include a password that's easy for you to remember, but very hard to duplicate. Then you go ahead and click the button here that says sign up for Twitter. Once we're there, it's going to ask you to choose a username, which I'll go ahead and do now. So I'll choose Homestead Growers. Now, what this is doing, it's actually going to create a unique URL for your Twitter account. As we can see here, it says this username is already taken. So someone else has already taken this name on Twitter, which means that we just have to get a bit more creative in terms of the naming convention. So let's go ahead and try Homestead Growers, but somewhat abbreviated. So we're going to drop the E, add an R, and add an S. And there we go. So now it says that our username is available, and you can change it at a later time if you choose to. Now you'll notice that I use different cases here. A capital H for Homestead and a capital G for Growers. This is really only for display. It won't really matter in terms of people accessing your site. So let's go ahead and click Sign Up. Once we do that, it's going to take you through a wizard that's going to take you through various different pages where you could make several selections. You could click things that might interest you. Let's say in this case, photography. Click Continue. It's also going to suggest people that you might know or people that you may want to follow. In this case, it's not a step I want to take now. So just to go ahead and streamline this process, you may want to go to your Gmail account or to any account service that you used, and you want to make sure to click the Confirm Now button. Once you do that, it's going to send you directly to your Twitter page, so you could skip the wizard process. Now for this tutorial, that's the option we're going to choose. We're going to go straight to the page. So now let's take a quick tour of the interface. As you can see, this page is pretty much empty. So what we want to do is, if we go up here to the navigation portion, this blue selection actually lets us know where we are on the page. So this is our home page. If we click notifications, it lets us know if there's anything new coming in, if there's a new follower or something new regarding our site. If we click Discover, it's going to show us things that we might be interested in. Now, the Discover tab will show personalized content tailored to your interest and to the profile. This will bring up a drop-down menu. Clicking this option here will show you various settings that you could select, which will allow you to change your profile. Most importantly, it's here that you'll find access to lists, your account setting, and links to sign out. Next to that is a search dialog. Here you could go ahead and type a search. So you might type in fruit, and by doing so, you're going to see various businesses that are already set up using Twitter. Another option is direct message. So if you go to the messaging tab here, you will be able to message people directly. Now, it could be a farmer or a grower that you might know, but in order to message them directly, they must already be a follower of yours or you be a follower of theirs. Now, to set up our page, let's go ahead and go back to our home. There's a camera icon here, and it says Add an Avatar. When it says Add an Avatar, go ahead and click Upload Photo. Once you do, it's going to take us to our folder, which already has various images in there that we have preset for this particular tutorial. We're going to click Open. You have the option to scroll in and zoom out of the image. So let's go ahead and pick something like that. Also, I would recommend that you use the logo of your company, of your farm, of your ranch, or of your agricultural business as the profile image. Let's go ahead and click Apply. Once we do, you'll see that image is placed there, nice and neat. Now, you also have the choice to actually upload a cover photo. Now, as mentioned in previous tutorials, the cover photo is something that you could go ahead and include something about your business. It might be your business name, or it might be a slogan or a tagline you use. So if we click header image here, it's going to upload that image. Again, you have the zooming in and zooming out options. In this case, I'm going to zoom it out all the way. And when we do that, we go ahead and click Apply. It takes a second for Twitter to process the photo. But once it has, your photo is up, ready to go. Go ahead and click Save Changes. And there it is. Now, our profile is actually starting to take shape. So as we can see here, our username is Homestead Growers. Remember, it starts with the @ symbol, so this is our handle. And this is the business name we're using, Homestead Growers. We have the profile photo set up with our logo, and we have the header or cover photo set up with this imagery here. Now, in order to compose a new tweet, you could do it in various ways. You could choose to do it in this dialog box down here, or you could click Tweet in the upper right portion of the page. Now, we're going to be talking about tweeting a bit later. Before that, let's go ahead and start following a few people. So if we look for IFAS, we have IFAS Solutions pop up. Much like our personal profile, they have a cover photo here. They also have a profile photo here and some information about the company. Now, here we could see in their timeline they have various posts that they've uploaded. If we click follow, we have the ability to follow them. Now, if we actually go back to our home page, which is here, we see that we're now following one person, which means that in our timeline, we're going to have the ability to see pretty much every article, photo, or video that UF IFAS posts to their timeline. So now we're just getting feeds from UF IFAS. So I suggest that you follow different organizations that you might be interested in. So now, when we go back to our home page, you could do that by clicking the home button here, where you have the ability to see the timeline, or we click Homestead Growers, takes us there as well. So now that we're back in our home page, we could actually start adding information to our Twitter profile. So if you click Edit Profile, there's a bio section, a location section, as well as a website section. In the bio section, I recommend you have a short description ready to go. In this case, it reads, we're a local avocado and orange farm in Homestead, Florida. Fruit is our business. Providing it to you is our passion. Go ahead and edit and copy that text. Go back to Twitter and paste that text in that dialog box. In here, we're going to type Homestead, Florida. And in our case, we do not have a website, so we're going to click Save Changes. And once you've done so, you can see here that it's already populated the About section on our homepage. Now, I recommend that you add a clear and concise bio to your Twitter page because it's going to help people understand what it is, and it's going to help people understand what your business does and how they can interact with you. Another great thing about the Twitter bio is people can find it through Google search. Now, in terms of connecting with people, it's important to have a core group of users. Again, I think it's important to participate in the Twitter ecosystem in order to have more customers come and visit your website. You don't need to follow everyone back, just enough people to where you're engaging with users, and not only engaging with users, but providing useful information. So let's go ahead and look for The Farmer's Life. This is a farmer who's doing a good job of using Twitter to engage with others. He's following around 3,600 people, and some 6,000 people are following him. Now we could go ahead and click Follow to follow Brian Scott, who's with The Farmer's Life. Now when you click Follow, it's going to give you other suggestions of other people you could follow. Here's a farmer that grows cover crop corn and provides soybean seed supply. I would suggest that you start by identifying 10 to 15 accounts or people or businesses that you want to follow. It's very easy if you want to unfollow someone. You just scroll over the following button and click unfollow. Now let's go ahead and start exploring hashtags and trending content. So if we go back to our home and click Homestead Growers, when you first log on to Twitter, it's going to give you an option where you could actually post automatically that you're sending your first tweet or say hello to Twitter. By applying a hashtag, you're essentially linking your tweet to a particular term, and this term might be specific to a brand or a marketing campaign, an event, or even a location. So in our case, let's go ahead and take a look at IFAS photo, and remember to place the pound symbol or hashtag in front of that search. Now that's going to take us to every photo that has a hashtag that says IFAS photo. If we scroll down, we'll have the opportunity to see various photos that have that hashtag. So if you're running a campaign and you want to be specific about the type of produce you're selling, you might want to do the hashtag strawberries. Now if we click hashtag strawberries, we're going to get various photos, links, and images that refer to strawberries. You could even do ornamental plants or search for vegetables. Now if you do that, you'll have the ability to reach various other people, not only in your network, but people that are on Twitter and want to engage with posts about strawberries or ornamental plants. When there's conversations about agriculture, farming, or ranching, you might want to be involved with that. Now, you could do that via the hashtag, because a hashtag is a quick and effective way to put your tweet in front of a large audience. Search out the hashtags that are related to your agricultural business, and then use the hashtags to interact with influencers dominating that topic. Now let's talk about embedding photos and videos. If we go back to our homepage, we could actually click the tweet button on the top right portion of the window. Now when we do that, this dialog box appears. If you look at the button right below the dialog box, you're going to see this Add Photo option. When you click Add Photo, you'll have the ability to add a photo from your desktop. Now in this case, I'm going to click the mangoes photo. There it is. Now, if for some reason you want to add a separate photo or additional photos, you could do that. Just go ahead and click Add More, and you have the ability to add various photos. Now you might want to add some particular text to this. So in this case, I'll say, it's a beautiful day in Homestead. Come visit for your mangoes today. Now, in terms of using hashtags, let's go ahead and use a hashtag in front of mangoes and a separate hashtag in front of Homestead. And to add an additional hashtag, let's go ahead and click hashtag Florida. So I'll go ahead and click tweet. Now that I click tweet, you will actually be able to see the image here. We see two photos as well as our tweet. So we posted our photo and we posted it with various hashtags, which is great. Now you might use this feature if you're posting photos of ornamental plants, fruits, and vegetables, or recent events. Now you also have the ability to link videos to your Twitter page. So to do that, you need to have had some video footage, either here on YouTube or on Vimeo. So in this case, we're going to look at the tropical fruit growers of South Florida and click the button that says Share. Once you click the Share button, it's going to give you a shortened link to their website. What you do is you edit, select Copy, then go back to your page and select Tweet. Once you select Tweet, you go ahead and paste that link into the dialog box and perhaps write something about it. Tropical fruit growers of South Florida video hits over 300,000 views. Now that's quite a lot of views, which is great. Now go ahead and click Tweet. Once you do so, you could click the tweet you just posted, and you're able to see the video link directly in your Twitter account. Other people will also be able to see that Twitter video directly in their account. As we saw earlier, adding photos is even easier than adding videos. That's going to wrap it up for our look at Twitter for agricultural and farm businesses. I want to leave you with a couple of other tutorials that you can go and watch to help you along in your social media journey. The first of which is Facebook for agricultural businesses, which is yet another invaluable platform for engaging your audiences. Also, I highly recommend that you join us in our Pinterest for agricultural and farm businesses tutorial. We sincerely hope that you found these methods to be helpful in your journey into social media. Thanks for watching. I'm Roberto Godino, and I hope to see you again real soon in our other tutorials.